Who is Archimedes, anyways? Don't they mean Achilles? So we're back again to Shadow the Hedgehog. Thought I promised myself I wouldn't say the word again.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Why does that name haunt me? It's the only thing I can remember. And that gruesome image. Maria! Who am I? And why can't I remember anything? And who is this Maria? Look how pathetic they are. I don't have time for these humans.
As you can see, the day of reckoning will soon be here. Find the 7 Chaos Emeralds and bring them to me as promised.
Huh? Who are you, and how do you know I'm Shadow? And what are you talking about? Just what was that all about? If he says he knows the truth about who I am, then like it or not, I have to believe him. The only way I'm gonna get the secrets to my past is to get those Chaos Emeralds.
I remember when playing this game the very first time, I was extremely confused by the title of this route. It's called Archimedes and the Tortoise, which was nothing I ever really heard of when it came to Greek mythology or Roman mythology, though Greek mythology and Roman mythology are very similar to each other. I mean, I've definitely heard the story of the tortoise and the hare. That's a story that everybody's very familiar with. So I did actually take some time to look it up, and it's actually called Achilles and the Tortoise. And to be honest, it's actually a very interesting concept in mathematics that I've oftentimes thought of before. Where if it really is true that halves are just like that, if nothing can go beyond infinity, then if nothing can go beyond infinity, then hypothetically speaking, you can never exit a room. Because in order to leave the room, you have to leave half the distance from where you're standing to the exit of the room, and then you have to run half of that distance, and then you have to run half of that distance, and then half of half, and you're just doing endless halves of that distance onwards for eternity. So, think of it as, first you're going 1/2 the distance, then you're going 1/4 of the distance, then you're going 1/16 of the distance, well, not 1/8 of the distance, 1/16 of the distance, and on and on and on and on forever. Well, it turns out the mathematicians were actually smart enough to figure this out a million years, well, not a million years ago, but a couple of thousand years ago. No, and that's where they came up with the concept of I believe it's called a convergent series. Which basically means that if a series is getting smaller and smaller over time, eventually it will reach a finite value, even if it does go on forever. And that's what Achilles and the Tortoise, or in this game, Archimedes and the Tortoise, is supposed to reference. Though I don't really know what it has to do with this route specifically, but if I were to make a guess, it's because you're constantly alternating between heroes and dark missions in this game. But I don't know. I don't know if that really quite tracks. Still a very weird title. You can push the bodies a bit before they completely fall over. That's kind of funny. I mean, it's not as funny when you do it on purpose.
Anybody who gets in my way is my enemy.
The Black Aliens have hit 6 major cities around the world, and every city is reporting significant damage and casualties. Among them, Westopolis has received the heaviest casualties due to its weakened defense system. Downtown Westopolis has been almost completely destroyed. Unconfirmed sources have also reported seeing a black hedgehog in Westopolis.
Shadow? Deploy the troops now! And if you find Shadow with the Black Aliens, then kill them all.
But sir, isn't Shadow on our side?
I gave you an order, soldier. He's evil and he's the enemy. You can't fool me, Shadow. This time, you're mine.
Attention! Emergency broadcast to all mobile units. Headquarters to all mobile units. All points bulletin. Be on the lookout for Shadow, the Black Hedgehog. Wanted in connection with the terrorist attacks. Last seen in the vicinity of downtown Westopolis. Orders are, capture him. Dead or alive.
Out of my way. Coming through.
Stop! Don't move, or we'll shoot!
Stupid humans.
Very impressive, Shadow.
Who are you?
You don't remember anything, do you? But you will in time. But now, there's no time to waste here. Go and access the United Federation's mainframe. Understand?
Got it.
I also figured out where the mysterious clicking noise from my GameCube came from. And I knew it was wrong to kind of refer to it as a clicking noise. It sounds more like a switch being flipped inside of the system.
What is this sensation? I feel weakness atop this light.
And apparently, I've been blaming that noise on the GameCube, but what it most likely is it's probably the disc's fault. Apparently the GameCube does that if it spots any imperfections inside of the CD. It skips ahead to another part of the disc just in case, like, there's something in it that doesn't work. Or can't be read properly. Which, I mean, the whole entire technology behind, like, CDs is kind of crazy to me. They basically just have programming code just written on the silver side of the disc. And a machine just reads every little bit of it and tries to recreate the code inside of the system itself.
Oh, Shadow. What a coincidence running into you. Actually, I'm on a government assignment to track down a chaos emerald.
And no, there isn't a little hedgehog running around inside of your GameCube shooting things. With a very realistic gun. You know, I've always found it a bit of a missed opportunity that we don't see more space laser type weapons from gun in this game. I mean, if it really is true that a big problem with the guns in Shadow the Hedgehog is that they're too realistic. Like, most of the weapons in this game are cartoony anyways. And most of the weapons that gun uses are pretty cartoony too. So it's like, well, at least in other games. So I don't really see any reason why they couldn't just make... I don't really see any reason why they can't just make the guns cartoony. I was about to jump there, but then I remembered what happened to me in earlier playthroughs. That block coming down from above is more of a nuisance than it should be. It doesn't even really need to be there. Once you reach a certain height point on that light bar, you can just jump dash the rest of the way there. That never gets old. Black Doom going, it seems they've stepped up their jump! I wonder what effect they tried to do to get Black Doom's voice. Because it's supposed to be Sean Schemmel, but it doesn't sound like Sean Schemmel. Like, even when he voiced Goku, it sounded like... Not Goku. Lucario, it sounded like Sean Schemmel to me. When most people think of Sean Schemmel, they think of Goku. I'm probably one of the few people that when I hear Sean Schemmel, I actually think of Black Doom. It's not worth it.
Death to all who oppose me.
The core program is up above. Hurry.
Like, most of his lines are kind of a whisper. Or it sounds like a whisper.
Use that light to go up.
What's funny, too, is that Black Doom has, like, a very deep voice. Well, not a deep voice, but he's also the only member of the Black Arms that can speak. You know, unless you count the comics. Which, I never count the comics. I know a lot of people like the comics, but it's not really something I focus on.
Whatever happens to the humans is no concern of mine.
Mr. President, we've received a report from the Central Information Agency. Our ground troops have successfully pushed back the black aliens from Westopolis. We've also managed to suppress enemy forces in 5 other cities. There's also reports that the CIA's mainframe has been compromised. We're investigating the incidents now. It is a strong possibility that this was also committed by the black aliens.
Tell the commanding generals that the United Federation will never surrender to terrorists.
Yes, Mr. President.
This planet was once saved from tyranny and annihilation by you two heroes. Now mankind must protect this peace at all costs. We must stand united to defend our world against these invaders.
Where am I? Isn't that Dr. Eggman? Maybe he can tell me about those black creatures.
One thing that is interesting about the Black Arms not being able to speak is there's a part of me that wonders if they're,
Must have gone this way.
there's a part of me that wonders if they're supposed to be like a hive mind species. It doesn't sound like, or it doesn't sound right, because Black Doom describes, like, controlling Shadow as a form of mind control. So I don't know if it's the same thing as a eusocial species. Because eusocial species are weird. I was given a very crude explanation of how they worked.
This stone lantern looks like it's for lighting fire.
Hey, Shadow! Some black creatures have infiltrated my castle. I'd like you to go and light those giant lanterns. They're part of my special defenses.
I mean, the best way it's been described to me is that, like,
I hate ghosts.
you know that feeling that you get when something, like, when you, like, when you talk to a family member or something like that?
Remember how these balloons work? If you don't jump down someplace along the way...
Like, I don't know, like, when you talk to a family member or something, you think about them differently than you think about the other people around you. Like, basically the way you social insects is they kind of work like that. It's about to skip this part. Yeah, Amy, I know. But, like, I'm not gonna pretend like I know. I'm not gonna pretend like I know what I'm talking about. But I've been told that it's actually a common trait for eusocial species to be mostly female. Which makes me wonder, is Black Doom, like, female? I mean, to be fair, it's not like this game has ever really understood eusocial species before in the past. I mean, Charmy Bee who appears in this game is a dude and has a stinger, despite male bees not having stingers, though the actual nature behind male bees is kind of it's kind of dark.
Ew, what are those things? They're disgusting! Go get rid of them! That's what you get for getting in our way. Yeah, keep going! Press the X button on top of that red trail to spin along it using the alien's special powers.
Oh, I thought she said the alien's special powers. I know Black Doom describes it as absorbing the liquid. So it is kind of weird. But either way, I think we've established by now that the Black Arms are not eusocial, so...
Oh man, it's a dead end.
I remember even Black Doom saying that friend or foe means nothing to us, we're ruthless to the end, so... I don't know what they would be described as.
I have no idea which one of these is cheese. That sound, I think it was cheese.
I think I've seen a lot of people say that a lot of modern-day aliens are inspired off of dragonflies. Or rather, like, dragonfly larvae. I mean, I guess.
If you want to stay clear of trouble, then stay away from that doctor. Another Chaos Emerald.
What are you doing here, Shadow?
Doctor, I don't want to fight with you, but I need those Chaos Emeralds. They hold the secret to my...
Enough of this nonsense! The Chaos Emeralds belong to me! All of them! No one gets in my way. Those who do will be destroyed. So stand clear or I will crush you! Just as I will those black creatures. Now, let me show you the power of my latest, greatest creation!
You guys never hear this, but every time Dr. Eggman says all of them, I always feel compelled to say Piccolo's line from Dragon Ball, all of them? It's part of the reason why I turn off my microphone before the cutscenes play. No, I wonder what happens if I just, like, ignore getting the third weapon, I just attack him directly. Seems to work for Amy. Alright, that stupid spinny attack.
You haven't seen the last of me!
I wish I saw the last of you.
Sorry, Doctor, but that Chaos Emerald is mine.
Those idiots! They're destroying everything! How can I take over the city and build the Eggman Empire if there is no city? I'm at my limit. I have no choice. Send in the Eggman fleet. Charge!
I bet no one expected this baby could fly.
I transported this brilliant flying fortress to this planet over 2,000 years ago. It's magnificent. The perfect killing machine. Ready to oppose terror in unimaginable ways. Do these fools really believe they can stop me?
Isn't that the doctor?
Shadow, do not fear me.
Back to this beautiful level. Maybe I should avoid saying back to this as well, but eh. This level is just too much fun.
This blue sky, staring at it from afar. Have I seen it before?
And we'll be seeing this a lot. I just wish we'd be playing through this level as much as Cryptic Castle. Actually, in the grand scheme of things, we're probably not going to be playing Cryptic Castle nearly that much.
Those cannons fire projectiles that have a wide blast radius. Take that into account. One ship down. Their weak point seems to be the turrets.
Oh, Shadow. Fancy running into you here. There's got to be some kind of superior power source.
I hate those weapons. They have like a very wide sweeping radius to them.
Do not attack them. Those are our larvae, which mature into fine soldiers. Protect them. Look at how those humans bleed without a fight. To you go the spoils of their folly.
It would have been really cool to see a level that was a three-way tussle between the Egg Pawns, the Black Arms, and or the Eggman Empire, the Black Arms, and the Gun Soldiers. Unfortunately, we never saw that happen.
Remove these worthless machines from my sight.
Nah, I've got a time limit to think about. Ooh. Ah. That was almost a perfect jump, but I didn't stick the landing. Just love the music in this level.
As time passes, parts of this temple have eroded and become fragile. Two ships destroyed. How pathetic. The scientist is an incompetent imbecile. And now
Man, that mech should be in more levels. It's funny too, because this ship is in such close proximity, I feel like I could actually attack it directly.
An entire fleet of those ships are no match for us. Hurry and destroy the remaining 2 vessels.
Than I expected. Looks like we need to up the ante. According to my site, there are numerous power sources within these ruins.
Those pathetic human weapons are no match for our shields.
Too bad they don't give me clearance to the next location without taking them out. I remember watching an animated parody of Shadow the Hedgehog that made fun of that. Oh right, I need to take this thing out first. Kind of funny that it doesn't use any of the tracking worms when it attacks you and instead uses the generic, like, blackbird attacks. Actually, you know, I call it a blackbird attack, but there is actually an enemy in this game called the blackbird.
Shadow, stop at once. Look down.
No, I don't want to attack that. I want to attack the ugly flagship. Oh, sorry, it was hideous. Not that there's a point to this, but I did once take out this ship once without, after taking out all the turrets. It is hard to do, though, because there's so many of them.
Doctor, I have no further use for you.
Sir, your transport is ready. We must go now. Sir, please.
Once again, I have failed my duty to protect our nation.
Sir, it's not over. We can continue to fight. The Black Aliens may have rendered us unable for now, but we will rally, sir. You must keep your nation strong and together.
Yes, keep the nation united. No matter what happens, we'll never surrender to these creatures. This much I learned from them.
Sir, please hurry.
Okay.
The black creatures will feel their own bloody hell.
What a pathetic sight. Shadow, follow them. Make sure they understand their
It would be funny if Black Doom was actually female. But we just associate his behaviors as being masculine because of the way that he presents himself. Or because of our limited human understanding of their species.
It's the black creatures! Shadow, be careful!
Forget that Tails is out for blood in this level.
Try to get up here!
There's only one reason why I'm going this way. I want to do this right so that I can, yeah. There we go. Wow, they respawned the air saucer. That's weird.
They're over here, too! No matter how many we defeat, they just keep their firing laser turrets! Stop! When you stick to the wall during a triangle jump, you can run forward a little. You've only got about 2 seconds before you fall, though, so be extra careful.
What a little popping noise that it makes.
Go. Destroy that craft and kill their leader. Then watch its effect on the humans.
The left branch should be... Yeah! Do it, Shadow! Do it! That giant is much stronger compared to the normal aliens. Be careful.
Behold the ultimate power!
Excellent! There's only half of them left. Keep going, Shadow. Don't let the black creatures get the present. I guess I've always taken sunsets for granted. I'm afraid of night tonight.
Actually, did my microphone pick up on that? It's just far away enough that I don't think it did, but still caught me off guard.
You can make it to that pearl if you jump dash along the wall.
And here I was worried that there wasn't going to be enough ammunition. But I just passed by like 2 other shadow crates. I had power... Chaos... Well, I had the hero powers. I think it's actually called Hero Shadow.
They're shooting at us from up above. Is there any way to get up onto the second level?
I don't know why you would want me to do that, because there's no black arms up there.
Since gun is lined up along the left-hand path,
And hey,
that
Tails
probably
actually
means that way
does...
is dangerous.
Well,
We should take the right-hand path and take out
if you
the
go
swarms
this
of
way...
black creatures.
If you go this way, Tails actually does compare them to a swarm of bees, so... That's interesting.
There are so many of them. What do we do? You're doing great, Shadow. Just a little more.
Behold the ultimate power!
Tails just had a Tails moment there. I don't actually know how to stop Chaos Control, but if I did, I'd totally do one here.
That turret is so cool. I've never seen a vulcanized ceramic used for this sort of thing before.
Yeah, I looked up what a vulcanized ceramic is, and I still don't know what Tails is talking about. I mean, all I did was use that turret that you really liked, or is that it? Oh, I thought I muted the microphone. I was about to sneeze, but I didn't end up sneezing.
Oh man, we're high up. Watch your footing, okay?
I'm not so anxious about this part of the level as I usually am. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Just keep hugging the wall. They can't hurt you. I don't know why they're there. I mean, do I even need that thing? Oh!
Only one left.
Oh, there we go.
You got them all.
Pokemon. Yeah, I made the joke.
I'm not gonna let them get away with any more of their plans. The pieces are coming together. This ultimate life form they keep referring to is the Black Hedgehog, and he died, and I'm its copy. I must be the android Dr. Eggman created. Then it's clear what needs to be done. Doctor, you're going straight to the place you created me from.
Still a very weird and random conclusion to come to, given all that's happened up until this point. But I've complained about this before, so let's just get it over with.
I'll make you wish you never created me.
Spin dash too fast, or
Use
press
the control stick while grinding.
the X
so
button?
you can
Is
leave
this the
what
X
other
button or the
players
Y
jump
button?
to. And while grinding, pressing the X button will make me do a 180 to gain a...
Shadow, Eggman is inside here. If you have a need to confront him, then assist me in my search. Exterminate! Exterminate! Eliminate all enemies. Enemy mech units repelled. Secret door detected off to the right.
This is definitely more useful in the dark. Wait a minute. I am doing the dark mission. Okay. Well, at least I A-ranked both of these levels, so... or I A-ranked both of the missions, I think. So, this isn't much of a problem. Do I want the Omochao gun for this? Probably not.
Oh, Shadow! Gun has surrounded my base and has tried to bring me down. Activate the volcanic defenses. Seal the base with my lava magma.
I was so eager to do the hero mission because I like Omega so much.
Due to activating my volcanic defenses. The magma's really flowing here. That bridge is the only way to get across.
Shows what you know, Eggman.
When all of the units of my volcanic system are activated, my base's defenses will be set.
Why did I just go on the rail? Okay, that was my watch. It's a lot louder than I thought it would be.
The second machine is up and running. Don't you worry. Even with the rise in magma level, you can still get through.
Those shadow androids certainly know what they're doing.
You're going to need to use the walls to get past here.
Do I, Eggman? Yeah, from my experience, things like the volcanic defenses don't...
The Shadow Android's standard armament includes some very relentless lock-on missiles.
That's three! There are two more within my base.
Unfortunately, this is the point where I think I have to ditch this thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa. Yeah. I don't know if the game was programmed for that sort of event to happen, but I didn't want to push my luck. Knowing how this game was programmed, I'm pretty sure it would just push me into the magma and kill me, so... did not want to be underneath that platform while the magma was rising. Like, can I shoot it from here? Yeah, I don't think it's loaded. I find it funny that people will say that this is the only good music track in the entire game. I mean, it's good, I'll give you that, but when I think of, like, best music tracks in Shadow the Hedgehog, I think Final Haunt, The Last Way, Sky Troops, even Lethal Highway. Lava Shelter's great, but it's far from the best track in the game. I mean, if you include the vocal tracks, Lava Shelter doesn't hold the candle to any of them. Yeah, I'm not going to take my chances here. Ooh, I didn't think I was gonna make that jump. Whoa. Never had this many problems with Lightspeed Dash before. At least this game doesn't... Oh. I was about to say, at least this game doesn't pelt me with enemies at this segment, but I guess I was wrong.
The doctor knows the truth about my existence. Nobody lays a hand on him except me.
You did very well, Shadow Android. You have surpassed expectations, equal to that of the real Shadow. Excellent. Now give me those emeralds.
Never!
What?
I didn't collect them to hand them over to you. I collected them to destroy you.
How dare you? I created you. I gave you life. I gave you an order, or have you forgotten? Idiot! Perhaps I need to teach you a lesson! I'll turn both of you into scrap with my latest and greatest invention!
Press X to doubt.
Commencing combat.
Get ready for a real blast! It's time for missile fever! Don't stop that! No! My beautiful rings! Oh, hey! Stop that! No! Don't drop them here!
I mean, what else is there to say? This is a very goofy machine. I don't really know why Eggman ever thought that this was a good idea. Actually, you know, I do know why. Eggman's always been making really weird mechs and machines that make absolutely no sense.
Hey! Stop that! No! My beautiful rings!
You need some kind of weapon to strike at Eggman's cockpit.
I mean, do I? Eggman seems to have no trouble striking himself.
Now you bastard! Hey! Stop that! Wait! Abort! Hey! Stop that!
If you can land the slot reels on bombs or missiles...
So I might be able to style on him on this one.
Death to all who oppose me.
Stop that! No! My beautiful... What? No! This can't be!
I mean, does it really can't be?
Sorry, Doctor, but this is the end for you. Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds.
I made you, and this is how you repay me?
I am Shadow Android, the ultimate life form, a copy of Shadow the Hedgehog. With the power of these emeralds, I will be stronger than him. This is who I am.
What?
Goodbye, Doctor.
And so that was enough of that. Time for another route. Makes that clicking noise just as soon as I'm done, just to wake me out. Let's hope I can get this out of the way really fast. This route is called Where Is My Happiness? Very weird name, but so was the last one.
Look out! Monsters! No! Hey, Shadow. Long time no see. Looks like these black creatures really mean business. Let's see what you show them the fingers. Don't touch me.
Chaos Emerald. I can feel the power.
Went too close to the laser there. Is Shadow's skin really black, though? And when I mean that, I mean, like, jet black skin. I don't mean it in any other way. It's more that his fur is black. And red. Man, Shadow has a harder time walking up steep grates than I do. Meaning I don't really have any trouble walking up steep grates. I've done it before. There's one nearby where I live, nearby the docks.
Look out! Monster! I repeat, this is not a drill.
This would be the weirdest drill in the universe if it was. I want to make a popping noise with my mouth, but I don't know if it'll get picked up on the microphone. I love how this one always gets the guy that I miss. Even if I'm not aiming for him.
Death to all who oppose me.
It's got a little cheeky little grin on it. Hey, just like before, I took out the beetle first, but this time it was by accident.
Anybody who gets in my way is my enemy. What is this?
I'm gonna try something right now. Let's hope that worked the way I intended it to.
I see. I can control which way this leads.
I've tried using the pause recording feature in OBS before and it didn't work. Well, glad that one piece of level geometry got in my way.
Serving us will make your red gauge fill. Betraying us will fill up the blue gauge. You can release your true power when the gauges are full.
I mean, that's pretty straightforward. That's a pretty straightforward description.
What a coincidence running into you here. Actually, I'm on a government assignment to track down a chaos element in the area. How about we both look for it together?
I mean, I don't need the Chaos Emerald right now. Duly noted. I was also gonna jokingly say, but what if I want to? Like...
That small floating machine is some type of human weapon. Destroy it. Destroy those insolent fools. Get your minds tracked down your prey. Fighting for your rights. One of our minions has burrowed. Do not wander too close to me. Go down. Use that light to go out.
I wish I had more to say right now, but unlike the last route, there's not really a whole lot to talk about. I mean, the route's name is called Where Is My Happiness? I lost my happiness back in February of 2023, and it never came back. So, I'm not really looking for it anymore. Or, like, I guess I am, but whatever.
Death to all who oppose me.
Stop. Why are you hesitating? Get going.
I'm glad I have Chaos Blast, or I'm glad that I'm Dark Shadow at this point in the level. That enemy is so much of a nuisance.
Use that light to go up. Well done, Shadow.
Yep. Let's just keep this ball rolling.
Whatever happens to the humans is no concern of mine.
No hero score, huh? Okay, that took a little longer to load than I was comfortable with.
Oh, Shadow, I'm so glad you're here. Cream went into this weird-looking castle and she hasn't come back in. Will you go in there with me to look for her?
Yeah, sure, why not? Anything that'll take me to Sky Troops. Man, that egg pawn just destroyed that gravestone. I mean, I know they're probably all just made out of paper mache, but still.
This stone lantern looks like it's for lighting fire.
Hey, Shadow. The black creatures have infiltrated my castle. I'd like you to
Oh no, that sounds horrible.
They're part of my special defenses.
Anyways, let's go find Cream.
I hate ghosts. And robots. I guess if they're helping drive off the monsters, they can't be all bad. Do you remember how these balloons work? If you don't,
How could I not? It always reminds me as soon as I make it to this part of the level. Okay, Cream is this way. Don't ask me how I know this, I just do.
press the X button, pick up and then throw things like containers and bombs.
Hi, Cream. I mean, I don't have to find him, but if you want me to.
Pull down on the control stick to fly up and push up to fly down. Hold down the A button to fly a little faster.
I always wondered why the 4Kids dub gave Cream that really weird voice. She never sounded like that in any of the other games. Or she never sounded like that in Sonic Heroes. She had a high-pitched voice, but it wasn't that. I probably shouldn't take that out. It'll make Amy mad.
Look, the aliens are crushing all of Eggman's robots. Get it? Watch your step, okay? Ew, what are those things? They're disgusting! Go get rid of them! Good job! Yeah, keep going!
I mean, I hope Black Doom doesn't get annoyed at me for doing this.
Good job, Shadow. Hey, look! It's a balloon!
I think I wanted more than one shot left, but whatever.
What's going on?
I'd say one shot is all I need,
Here's
but
another stone lantern.
it really isn't.
Just leave the robots alone.
I missed anyways. Well, do you have any brighter ideas, Amy?
Oh man, it's dead end.
Or is it? Shadow can never just go straight on those light dash rings, can he?
Oh no, I have no idea which one.
I'd make a Sonato joke, but it's beneath me. I love how he's just there. He just emerges from the wall. I mean, Chow are mostly liquid from what I've heard.
If you want to stay clear of trouble, then stay away from that doctor.
But how did he get stuck in between the cracks of the wall? I don't know how I feel about that.
Now, let me show you the power of my latest greatest
Stop
creation.
clicking like that. You're giving me anxiety.
Shadow, bring it down. Eggman is on top of the robot's head.
Lights up! How dare you!
Yes, how dare I?
Lights up! Lights up!
Okay, glad you could hit that hit that ghost Shadow. Glad you got that out of your system.
Lights up!
Game really needs a
You
reticle.
haven't seen the last of me.
Sorry, Doctor, but that Chaos Emerald is mine.
35 seconds, huh? That's fast. Now time for one of my favorite levels in the game.
This blue sky, staring at it from afar. Have I seen it before?
I think this is the last time I'm going to be doing the dark mission in a while. Which is fine. Regardless of the mission in this game, this level is still fun. I mean, the dark mission is a little annoying because you gotta hit the ships and avoid the cannons while you're doing it, but and it's not the best if the cannons get destroyed. I mean, I don't know if it's even possible to hit the ships if the cannons get destroyed. I've never tried it. I usually just reset.
One ship down. Their weak point seems to be the turrets.
Oh, Shadow. Fancy running into you here. There's got to be some kind of peculiar power source that's keeping these ruins afloat. Find it and destroy it.
Do not attack our... Those are our larvae, which mature into fine soldiers. Look at how those units flee without a fight. To you go the spoils of their falling.
You know, looking at this structure, it's mostly made out of stone. But when you go to the Black Comet, it's mostly flesh and organs and all that kind of stuff like that. I guess there is some stone platforms there. But I do sometimes wonder, yeah, I can't jump over it this time. I do sometimes wonder if Black Arms actually do have, like... Well, I want to know how they create things. Because you would think that all of it is just kind of bred and all organic. But then you see things like this, and it's like, well, maybe it's not all organic. But then what is it made out of?
Parts of this temple have eroded and become fragile. Two ships destroyed. How pathetic. The scientist is an incompetent imbecile. And now he shall uncover his foolish
lucky than I expected.
Death to all who oppose me.
Might as well. It's funny how I've said that Chaos Blast is virtually useless, but I've used Chaos Blast quite a few times in this game. Nope. That's just good old-fashioned Earth weather. Okay, you're just gonna leave? Okay. I wonder, is there... Oh, there isn't... Oh, there is another cannon on that side. Well, I guess I took it out before it was a problem.
Doctor, I have no further use for you.
Still a very cold line. Now on to Air Fleet.
Shadow! We're in big trouble! The black creatures are after the president's escape pod. You've got to stop them and save the president.
Tails always takes that guy out in a way that makes me can't take his weapon. Always annoys me.
It's the black creatures! Shadow, be careful! Try to get out there!
Wow, Tails really is out for blood in this level.
Here, too! No matter how many we defeat, they just keep... They're firing laser turrets! Jump! When you stick to the wall during the triangle jump, you can run forward a little. You've only got about 2 seconds before you fall, though, so be extra careful.
Shadow, go. Destroy that trap and kill their leader. Then watch its effect on the humans.
The left branch should lead the escape. Yeah! Do it, Shadow! Do it! Be careful! That giant is much stronger compared to the normal aliens. Be careful!
Behold the ultimate power!
Excellent! There's only half of them left! Keep going, Shadow!
Shadow really does like firing upwards, doesn't he? Don't want to miss the black armed soldier here, and I don't know how to stop chaos control, so...
The black creatures get the president! I guess I've always taken sunsets for granted. I'm afraid of nightfall tonight. And the wind is...
I always underestimate the power of the Oma Chow gun.
But hold on tight. When the wind stops, take the opportunity to dash back forward. You can make it to that pole if you jump dash along the wall.
I remember being so excited when I checked to see if the spin dash could get me across that windy area.
Watch out! They're shooting at us from up above!
I think the main reason why I never used the Oma Chow gun before is because I think people oversold me on how good it was. When I heard that it auto-aimed and auto-targeted enemies, I thought it was, like, more powerful. I thought it was, like, more powerful than I thought it was. Like, because it doesn't always auto-target enemies. It's far from perfect, but good game design often means that a weapon is perfect.
There are so many of them. What do we do?
I mean, for much as I puff up the shadow rifle, well, I never puff up the shadow rifle, actually, its limited ammunition and the fact that some enemies can block its shots doesn't make it a perfect weapon. The real weapons that I pop up are the Gatling guns from the Bigfoots. And while that's certainly good, like, they deal a lot of damage and they have a lot of ammunition, but
That turret is so cool. I've never seen a Vulcan
you can only shoot one enemy at a time with them, so unlike this weapon where you can hit multiple. And that just makes this weapon so much better. Though it's the auto-aiming that's like, or the auto-homing that's like the best part. Bouncing off of enemies and then hitting them and then... And just the amount of damage that it deals, it's just... It's so good. It's definitely one of the better special weapons. It's even better than the egg vacuum, because the egg vacuum, while the egg vacuum is great, it can only insta-kill small enemies. Which is good enough for most levels, or for some levels, but not all of them. When it comes to this when it comes to this weapon, even if there's a row of enemies, even if they are, like, even if they have a little bit of health, you can still... See, the big problem with this forced 2D perspective is that you can still swerve back and forth on the Z-axis sometimes. Like, part of the reason why I can't jump is because Shadow keeps running into the wall. And there's a little lip there that causes him to run upwards, and it eats my input. In later Sonic games, when they force the 2D perspective, they lock you in place so you don't have to worry about that.
Only one left. You got them all.
I'm not gonna let them get away with any more of their plans.
I should hope not. Now it's time to do the hero mission. I should use the pause recording feature more often. That pretty much shaved off a lot of time.
I'll make you wish you never created me.
There we go again, getting a little too overeager.
Using the control stick while grinding will let me lean toward other rails to jump to. While grinding, pressing the X button will make me do a 180 to gain a burst of speed.
Actually, no, I don't want the sword. The sword has very little... The sword has very little ammunition.
Shadow, Eggman is inside here.
There we go.
If you have a need to confront him, then assist me in my search.
I don't think I need that much ammunition. I just need enough to take out those enemies. Which, honestly, I think the Omochao cannon would probably be enough. Oh. Haha!
Secret door detected off to the right.
I can't claim that was on me. I just got lucky.
Object airborne without use of thrust or engine components. Does not compute.
What confuses me more is the aerodynamics of the gun beetles. I mean, how does that work?
Oh, Shadow! John has surrounded my base and are trying to bring me down. Activate the volcanic defenses to shield the base with my lava platform.
What happened to Omega? Feels like he just completely disappeared.
Enemy mech units repelled.
Okay, there we go. Whoa, 25 lives. Okay, I can't get up here, so... with the air saucer.
Eggman robot eliminated.
Behold the ultimate power.
Beware of fake shadow.
Oh, I can use Chaos Control.
Do not turn on the devices. Proceed directly along the main path.
I'm always worried I'm gonna hit the door because I'm moving too fast. But I think the game accounted for that.
Eggman robot own bomb.
Right, this is...
Eggman robot eliminated. Eliminate all enemies. Enemy mech units repelled.
Darn it, I missed. There we go.
Behold the ultimate
I actually
power.
don't think I'm that far away from the Chaos Emerald. Yeah, it's literally right there.
Target sighted. Eggman in possession of the Chaos Emerald.
Yep.
Doctor, at last I'll hear the truth from you.
Nice to see you, Shadow Android. And you too, Omega. It certainly looks as if you've, well, done quite a bit of damage down there. But did you really think that you could challenge me?
Dr. Eggman, I will destroy you and reign supreme.
Yes, Doctor. You will regret ever having created me. You're going straight to hell.
Why, you little... You're nothing but pieces of scrap metal. Once I'm done with you, you'll be thrown in the junkyard. You will feel my wrath. I'll turn both of you into scrap with my latest and greatest invention.
Final target confirmed. Commencing combat.
Get ready for a real blast. It's time for missile fever. Don't stop that! No, not Shadow Fever!
Death to all who oppose me.
Stop that!
I wish I had more to say to this boss fight, but we've done it already.
Beautiful rings! drop them here.
The only real downside to this boss fight is, like, there's a lot of parts in the boss fight where the boss just kind of stops, and it does a little animation. Every time you stop the reels once.
You need some kind of weapon to strike it.
Death to all who oppose. Now you asked for it.
Honestly, do I need a weapon to strike at Eggman's cockpit when I'm doing enough damage just attacking him without a weapon? Ooh, Missile Fever.
Wait, abort.
You can land the slot reels on bomb or missile. You can attack Eggman.
Missile, huh? I wonder if that's where I got the pronunciation of missile from.
What? No! This can't be!
Yep.
Sorry, Doctor, but this is the end for you. Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds.
I made you, and this is how you repay me?
I am Shadow Android, the ultimate battle life form created by Eggman. You may have created me, Doctor, but I will now lead this empire and androids will rule. This is who I am.
Eggman, target acquired. Locked and loaded. Fire.
What?
Goodbye, Doctor.
So that was Archimedes and the Tortoise, and Where Is My Happiness? Definitely some interesting names for a route where the names don't really make any sense. I mean, these library sequences themselves are, like I've said about almost all the others, are just kind of all over the place. There's no real logic or reason behind Shadow's actions. He just kind of flip-flops between both sides. Like, you could make the argument that he helps Amy because he doesn't know, like, because Dr. Eggman's an unknown variable. In fact, a huge part of this huge part of these routes do seem to be just Shadow screwing with Dr. Eggman. He'll just side with whoever, like, he sides with the Black Arms by default, but if his opposition is Eggman, he just sides with whoever's against him. But then randomly he sides with Tails at the end, so it's like, and just decides, actually, you know what, I don't care about the Black Arms anymore. Well, it's kind of weird. It's like, I guess once he figures out who Eggman is, he only cares about Eggman instead. But then why does he think he's an android? Like, once again, if you play through Iron Jungle, there's at least some explanation there, because Eggman will say to Shadow that he created both Omega and Shadow, which, like, starts Shadow's pathway to thinking those thoughts. But without that, it just feels like he pulls that out of pocket. I mean, I know it shows flashbacks to Sonic Heroes, so maybe that's what got him thinking about that, but you really see no indication of him talking about it in this game. And I mean, yeah, Sonic Heroes does heavily imply that the Shadow that we know is just a robot created by Dr. Eggman. That's actually a huge part of Team Dark's story in Sonic Heroes. But if you've never played Sonic Heroes, you're just going to be confused by that. Which I guess is why they show flashbacks to Sonic Heroes, but, like, they should have discussed this in an earlier cutscene. Like, maybe even one of the first cutscenes. Just something to show to the audience, like, that Shadow might actually be a robot. Of course, I don't actually think he's a robot. So to me, this is all just a moot point, but whatever. I love this song. This is basically the song that's the reason why I stick around for the end credits. The Power Man song is dumb, I don't like it, but like all of the other songs are just really good, so I feel like it's worth watching the credits just to listen to those songs. And that's it.